It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. Valus Jones now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. That's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair, an eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
We've set it down for him at the 38. First down throw by Williams. Completed here to Komet. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down. Here's Swift. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 29, he throws a bullet deep to the right side. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability, durability, to be there for your guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs. You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Carr with it on first. Here comes the wide receiver screen. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Hits his man on the out route. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Carr. Olave with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. on is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's Swift to start the drive. He's got room to roam here. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Payton to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Carr now on 1st and 10. He's got Shaheed. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They go play action with Carr. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Carr here from the gun. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the shotgun, Carr. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing his car. This is complete to Olave. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
They bring the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd and 6 now. Into the hands of Olave. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run with Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Carr has it in close, and he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Group B to try the point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
no progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wants it to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Back to the air. Carr. Catch made. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Carr. He's got it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Running behind center with Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. And we haven't even reached the end of 1, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Group B to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pass caught by Adunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Williams. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Working from the gun, Williams. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Carr back to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time, or he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They give on second to Kamara. And his gate is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Carr with it on first. Olave with the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Quick hitter complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Kamara running out of the gun. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Carr here from the gun. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Run here with Kamara. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you? Or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
They'll try with Kamara. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It doesn't get much easier than this. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They've got first down from the 31. One in behind center with Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Williams. Throw complete to Herbert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, Williams has the connection to Adunze. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As the offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 now. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 30. His pass caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Second and 3 now. Williams on the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On the give, it's Swift. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect with your teammates.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-score game in the first half. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Bears 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Carr now on 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Second and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Camara. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Motioning one of the tight ends. Carr throwing on 3rd. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Out of the pistol, Williams. Allen on the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Off the play fake, Williams. Moore's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A draw now. This is Swift. And he gets this forward to the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Allen there to haul it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr. Kamara's got it. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 14. This is reeled in by Kamara.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Back deep for the Bears is DeAndre Carter. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. 1st down, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams from the gun. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Williams set to pass. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Williams to throw. It's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Back now. Pressure on its way. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Carr here from the gun. Rifles it, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Brings us 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. To the left sideline. Complete. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First down throw by Williams. That's going to be caught by Everett. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams on the play action. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Carr to the air now. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again, it's Carr. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. That's complete to Kamara. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 21. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Carr setting to throw. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears about set for their next possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Off the play fake, Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints add a considerable return onto the interception. They're going to take over inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing his car. This one's caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I should know this by now, but I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Groupie to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.